Traditionally, the prosecution of crimes have been the prerogative of states. But the international community started with international prosecutions after the Second World War, and the UN also took up this task in 1993 after the atrocities that were committed in the Balkans and set up the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia. A year later, in 1994, after the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, they set up a similar tribunal to try those responsible for the genocide in Rwanda. And then finally, the international community has set up the International Criminal Court. Before we established the international tribunals, the international ad hoc tribunals, there was impunity to the extent that no state would try certain types of cases. And both in the former Yugoslavia and Rwanda, we have tried those most responsible for the atrocities that happened. And the same is the case with the ICC, the International Criminal Court. They try those that national judiciaries, national systems are not willing or capable of prosecuting because of their high status or because they fled the area where the crimes were committed. But of course there are limits also to the powers of international courts. And one of the limits is that we have to rely on nations to carry out arrests and tracking of fugitives and collection of evidence and so on, except where the Security Council decides sort of to put their powers behind.